My guest now is Carmi Levy, tech analyst. Hi, Carmi. Great to see you.
Good to be with you, Akshay. Thanks for having me.
Finally, there is a deal. Can TikTok users, influencers breathe a sigh of relief, or is there more to watch out for here?
I wish I could say we're over the line, that we're finally there, Akshay, but in reality, we're closer than we've ever been. This is an important step forward, but this is a deal that still has a number of hurdles to get through before we can call it closed. They've put January 22nd of next year on the calendar, so just over a month from now, as the date for the final closing. And between now and then, they have to ensure that the Chinese government approves it. They have to seek regulatory approvals from both China and the U.S. I would imagine that engineers from both the Chinese TikTok company and the new U.S. entity will be working together to ensure that the new U.S. presence of this app, of the service, interoperates properly with the global version. That's a pretty huge technical lift. So lots of things yet to do between now and next month, but it seems to be moving in the right direction, even though we still haven't heard anything official from the government in Beijing. They've been radio silent since September, so would be nice to hear from them as well.
Wow, so that does sound like a lot of hurdles for sure. But, you know, one of the main concerns, Carmi, was about national security and data. Will this now effectively, alleviate those kind of concerns?
It sort of does. And again, this is not 100% because ByteDance will still own 19.9% of the company. And according to an email that the CEO, Shu Chu, sent to employees earlier today, he's kind of hinting that they're still going to be involved in some operations like e-commerce, advertising, marketing. And then, of course, if we here in Canada will still be using the global version of the app, there will be a US version there, and there will have to be some kind of crossover between those two. It's not a complete divorce. There will have to be interoperability, which means, they're saying that they will have national security protections, but the data is still going to flow. China is still going to have access at some level. Those are questions that still need to be answered.
Wow, very interesting. So what do we know really about this consortium, Carmi? Because there are concerns being raised already about the decreasing share of media firms not under the control of, pro-Trump billionaires.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So Oracle, that is a Larry Ellison company, founded by Larry Ellison, huge Trump supporter, as well as Silver Lake Private Equity that has been involved in a lot of deals since Trump 2.0 came to power. MGX, which is an investment firm based in Abu Dhabi. So again, not American money. So lots of concerns about, a deal that was supposed to have been made based on national security concerns. And now you have a lot of chefs with a lot of very interesting backgrounds with their hands in the pie. And it kind of makes you wonder about their involvement. 30% of the company is also going to be owned by what they call affiliates of certain existing investors in ByteDance. Not quite sure who they are or where their financing is coming from, but that's another question that would be nice to have answered before this deal is finalized. So this notion of, 80% American ownership, not quite there yet. And again, China still has a significant presence.
So many questions still, but it's always a pleasure, Carmi, to have you in the program. Thank you for taking out the time.
Appreciate being here. Thanks, Akshay.
That's Carmi.